In lesson 4, we're going to be adding polynomials. Remember that a polynomial are terms linked together with addition and subtraction symbols. So for example, I could have a binomial like 2x minus 8, or I could have a trinomial. That's an example of a polynomial like negative 3a squared plus 2a plus 10. So those are examples of, that's an example of a binomial and a polynomial. A polynomial is in simplified form when there are no like terms in the string of terms. So if you look, I have 2x as my first term and 8 is my second term. That's a constant. These aren't like terms, so we know this is as simplified as possible. In the trinomial that I wrote, I can see my first and second term both have an a, but this is a squared and this is a, so they're not like terms, and I cannot add the 10 in with any of them, so that is as simplified as possible. Now sometimes we're going to be in a situation where we want to add two polynomials together. Let's take a look at example 1. My first polynomial is 3x minus 9. My second polynomial is negative 5x plus 2, and I want to add these two polynomials together so that it's simplified and it'll end up looking something like our example up here. Now we can see that between our two polynomials I have like terms with between the 3x and the 5x. So the steps to adding polynomials, we're going to have 3 equal signs. So each one of these, when I mark it, will be 3 marks, and this is what I want you to do. The first step is we're going to lift the brackets off. So for 3x minus 9, we lift the brackets off. And now we're going to lift the brackets off the second one, but we have to follow along with our double signs. You remember when we added polynomials, we said if you had the same signs that you would replace it with a single plus. So whether it's 2 positive or 2 negatives, you replace it with a single plus. Or if you have opposite signs, we replace it with a single negative. So that's what we have to do here. So watch what happens. I'm adding a negative 5. So instead of writing this down, so don't write this, just watch. Instead of adding a negative 5x, we're going to simplify that to one sign. So we know that opposite signs, I can replace it just with a negative. All right, so let's go ahead and put that in. So we know that we're adding a negative, that's going to be negative 5x, or subtract 5x. And then again, watch this, we're adding a positive 2. So adding a positive 2, we're going to simplify that just to one sign, just to a positive. All right, so let's put that in. So we'd have plus 2. Okay, after you've gotten rid of the brackets, now we organize. So remember what we do for organizing. This is the lesson from yesterday. I'm going to look for like terms. So what's like 3x? 5x. And we have to circle that sign in front. And then I have 9, but remember we circle the sign in front, so that subtract becomes a negative 9, and that addition becomes a positive 2. And now I'm just going to rewrite so that my red circles are together. So this is my organizing line, 3x minus 5x, and then my greens, negative 9 plus 2. And then again, remember, we're going to get an answer for 3x minus 5x, and we're going to get an answer for not 9 plus 2, but negative 9 plus 2. Make sure you circle that sign in front. Okay, let's go ahead and get our answer. 3 minus 5 is going to be a negative 2x. And now I don't put a sign down until I have my answer to the green circle. So my answer is to negative 9 plus 2 is a negative 7. And whatever your answer is, that gives you that sign in between. So this lesson is great because we get to practice the skills from yesterday, and we're just adding in that extra first line. Okay, let's try B. So the first bracket, all we have to do is lift. Second bracket, I'm adding a positive, same sign, so that's plus 3x squared. I'm adding a negative, that's opposite sign, so it's a negative 6. And I'm adding a positive, same sign, so it'll be a plus 2x. Okay, and I'm going to add those words in here, right? So we say we're looking at same sign. And the other thing we're looking at is if it's a different sign. Great. All right, now we organize. So continue using colors until you feel like maybe you are strong enough in this skill that you don't have to use the colors anymore. So I just circled my x squares. Now I'm going to circle my x's. Make sure you get those signs in front. And then I'm just going to underline my constants. All right, let's write all the terms together. Red circles, 2x squared plus 3x squared. And then I'm going to do negative 5x plus 2x, and then positive 3 minus 6. Okay, let's go ahead and we're going to add, and I'm just going to put the colors just to help. So we're getting, well, I'll do that one in red, keep it the same. So we're going to go ahead and get our answer to this. Then we're going to get our answer for our x's, make sure you get that sign in front, and then we'll get our answer to the constants, make sure you get that sign in front. Okay, so we need our three answers. 2 plus 3 is 5x squared. Negative 5 plus 2 is negative 3x. And 3 minus 6 is a negative 3. And we're good. So we've simplified b by adding those polynomials together. All right, let's try c. I would like you to try c on your own. So if you are feeling pretty confident, pause the video, try this on your own, and then come back and let's see how you did. All right, we start by lifting the brackets for the first polynomial, 2x squared plus 7x minus 2. In the second polynomial, we're going to be adding a negative, opposite signs, negative x squared. Adding a negative, opposite signs, negative 5x. Adding a negative, opposite signs, and negative 3. Okay, let's put our like terms together. So I have a 2x squared and a negative x squared. I have a positive 7x, that is like negative 5x, and then I have my constants. Remember, constants are numbers by themselves. All right, let's write our like terms together. So we're going to organize 2x squared minus x squared plus 7x minus 5x minus 2 minus 3. All right, now we're going to put our like terms together. Okay, and get the answer for each. So 2 minus, now there's no number here, we know there's an invisible 1. 2 minus 1 would be 1x squared. 7 minus 5 is a positive 2x. And negative 2 minus 3 is a negative 5. All right, hopefully you got the same as me. If you did, do the same thing. Pause the video, try D, see if you can get this answer. All right, so the first bracket we just lift off. Okay, second bracket, we make sure we check those signs. I'm adding, and this is a positive 12. Same sign, that means it's a positive 12x squared. I'm adding a positive 6. Same sign, so it's a positive 6x. Okay, now we organize. Now remember, these circles are optional. You don't get marks for doing the circles. But if it helps you get the right answer, I would keep doing them. Have those colors or those highlighters handy. All right, let's go ahead now. We have 8x squared plus 12x squared minus 4x plus 6x plus 9. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and get the answer to 8x squared plus 12x. We'll get the answer to negative 4x plus 6x. And then the 9, we don't need to add it to anything. We can just leave it. So 8 plus 12 is 20x squared. Negative 4 plus 6 is a positive 2x plus 9. Okay, and that's how you add polynomials. Let's take a look at example 2. Example 2 says determine an expression for the perimeter. An expression, if you remember, we learned an expression is like a polynomial. The answer is not going to be like 40 meters, what we're used to with perimeter. The answer could be something like this. That's an expression. And we're going to do this for the rectangle. So let's start with part A, and then we'll take a look at part B. So if I want to find the perimeter of this rectangle, when I look at this rectangle, I see the length is 2x minus 6. That means on this side it's also 2x minus 6. So let's write that in. The width is x plus 8. That means the width on this side is also x plus 8. So again, let's go ahead and write that in. Now if we think when we do perimeter, we know we think of the stick man. and he goes around the edge. So we're going to add all sides around the edge. So we'll start with our capital P so everyone knows that we're finding perimeter. Our little man walks along the top, and that's 2x minus 6. I put it in brackets to show that that is one length on my rectangle. Plus, now he's going to walk along this side, and that's x plus 8. Then the little guy walks along the bottom, that's 2x minus 6. And lastly, he walks up the side here, and that's x plus 8. Okay, and you can see we're adding 4 binomials together, and that makes sense because my rectangle has 4 sides. So let's go ahead and we'll do what we learned in example 1. Start by lifting the brackets off the first binomial. Now we double check our signs to make sure we have the right sign for each term. I'm adding a positive x. Same sign means it's a plus x. Adding a positive 8, same sign, plus 8. Adding a positive 2, same sign, plus 2x. Adding a negative 6, opposite signs, negative 6. Adding a positive 8, same sign, plus 8. Okay, now let's put our like terms together. We'll do our organizing. So 2x plus x plus 2x. And then the rest are all my constants. So let's put those x's together. 2x plus 2x plus x. I just realized something, guys. Let's back it up to this x plus 8. My x disappeared. I forgot to write it down. Hopefully you guys caught that. A positive and a positive be a positive x, same sign, and then positive 8. All right, let's get that other x in there. So I have 2x plus 2x plus x plus x. That looks better. Minus 6 plus 8 minus 6 plus 8. All right, I'm going to get my answer for all my x's, and then I'll get my answer for all my constants. So 2 plus 2 is 4, plus, we know there's an invisible 1 here. 2 plus 2 is 4, plus 1 is 5, plus 1 is 6x. And I have, oh, I almost forgot that negative. Don't think of it as 6, that's a negative 6. All right, so negative 6 plus 8 is positive 2, minus 6 is negative 4, plus 8 is a positive 4. Okay, and that is your answer. This is the expression for perimeter. Now it looks like I almost ran out of room to do B, but I think I'll be able to squeeze it in. All right, so let's look. B says if x equals 5, use your expression in part A to find perimeter. All right, so we know that the x value is 5 now. So where I see an x in my formula, 6 times x plus 4, all I have to do is replace it with 5. We're just doing substitution. So it's 6 times 5 plus 4. And we'll use BEDMAS now. 6 times 5 is 30. We have to do multiplying first, plus 4. And then that is going to equal 34. So that is our answer for perimeter for B. Okay, let's take a look on the worksheet. So this is what you're responsible for to do on your own. Adding polynomials worksheet. So you can see question 1 and question 2 are all adding questions, and question 3 has some perimeter where you have to find the expression for perimeter. So that's like example 2. Okay, make sure once you're done your work, check your answers where I've indicated on the table in Brightspace, and message me if you need any help in Edsby, and I'm happy to help you. Have a great day, guys.